ZJ, welcome back. I'm your girl Jar, but you can just call me ZJ for those who are new to the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to hit the post notifications so you can keep up with all things Just ZJ. And if you read the title, you already know what it is. This is a segment I like to call Pum Pum Talk, honey. So let's get into the video. Back with a Pum Pum Talk. And so before we begin this, because I have been gone for so long, I just want to give you a little reminder of what Pum Pum Talk is. Pum Pum Talk is a sex, love, and relationship conversation for the ladies, where we have conversations that we don't get to have every day because society tells us that we shouldn't. Bullshit! We're talking about it all here on Pum Pum Talk. This week we're talking love and relationships, about dating. And I was like, listen, y'all, I had to talk about this because of what just happened recently with Saweetie and Quavo. Woo, child. And this is not even a tea time, honey. This is not even a tea time. But I had to come spill some tea for y'all. I had to. We're talking about dating, and more specifically, we're talking about love languages. We're talking about how you like to be loved and how you like to give love, because your love language, giving and receiving, can be very different. I want to talk about this because all the stuff that's going on right now with Quavo and Saweetie. If you don't know, let me just take this quick little moment to go ahead and update you. So Quavo, which is one of the rappers, a part of the group Migos, the rap group Migos, and Saweetie, a female rapper, Miss Icy Queen herself, have called it quits. I like verbatim punctuate them. And so basically, I had to go get all the receipts and the tea for you, honey. Saweetie was recently seen doing a little interview with her ex, Justin Combs, and it seemed to be a little bit of flirting going on the screen. We're like, ooh. Of course, fans, friends, and foes took to the interweb because we want to know what the world was going on Beyonce's Black Internet. Huh? Saweetie decided to come out and let us know what was going on, and I quote, she says, "I'm single. I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character. Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to another woman." Then she also followed by saying, "I emotionally checked out a long time ago and have walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom, excited for this new chapter of elevation." First of all, Saweetie, yes, queen, period. You should be feeling good. Listen, honey, I don't care if you dating Obama or you dating the bum down the street. If it is not conducive to your health, get the fuck up and walk away. And that's on period. Thank you. Saweetie walked away from this relationship, and of course, Quavo got back in it and he said some stuff, and everybody else done jumped into it, from her auntie to his sister. It's a whole lot of drama, whole lot of bananas going on. But I didn't come to talk to you about that drama today. We came to get you straight so you're not making the same relationship problems. The great thing about celebrities is they do highlight things for us that go on in our everyday world, so we can have a conversation about them. You know, my number one thing is mind your business. But since you put it out there for us to talk about, we're gonna have a conversation about it, babe. Love languages, and this is why I want to talk about it more specifically, because of two things that Saweetie pointed out when she gave us her small little 140 character speech. One, gifts do not make up for betrayal and hurt. Well, for some of us it doesn't, and that's why it's important to know your love language. And then the other thing she said was, "I emotionally checked out already." Well, again, this is why I thought, okay, let me get my besties together. Let me come talk to the gang real quick so we don't make these same mistakes. There are 5 main love languages. Those are: 1, words of affirmation; 2, acts of service; 3, receiving gifts; 4, quality time; and 5, physical touch. So I'm gonna quickly jump on each one and what that kind of looks like. So 1, words of affirmation. It sounds like what it is. You really enjoy when your partner communicates with you a little bit above and beyond on the level of keeping you secure and reassuring you in the relationship. If you cook something that night and it was really good, you might really enjoy him coming or her coming and saying, babe, oh my God, that was really, really good. I love that food. You should cook that again. Those words of affirmation reassures them that, okay, so you do like what I do for you, and they like that you communicate that to them. Acts of service. So a person with acts of service, which you have to be really careful not to get confused with gift giving. Acts of service is somebody who sees the little things in your life and they will do them for you. You don't really care about getting gifts. You don't really care about somebody like telling you they love you. An acts of service person isn't really a person who wants to hear it. They want to see it done. They're like Nike, just do it for them. So for instance, the one thing that I always like to reference to when I'm thinking of acts of service, I love J. Cole. I'm a J. Cole fan. And he has a song called Folding Clothes. And in the song he says, I want to fold clothes for you. I want to make you feel good. Baby, I want to do the right things. They're so much better than the wrong things. And he talks about in the song about waking up, making breakfast, and folding clothes for her, like, because he sees all the hard work she's doing. But that's an act of service person. That's a person who appreciates that if you see the trash needs to be taken out, you take the trash out. If you see that I fell asleep with my lashes on and my makeup on, you came and you took my lashes off, you wiped my makeup off. Like, that's an act of service person. Oh, if you see that, I've been working out really, really hard, and you're like, and I come home and you're like, babe, I've drawn a nice bath for you with some Epsom salt in it so you can soak your muscles with some candles and stuff in the room, and I set that up for you so you can go relax, king. You know, those are acts of service people. They really enjoy when you do things for them. Then that brings us to receiving gifts. And like I said, you don't want to get this confused. A person who likes receiving gifts, it is as it says. They were like receiving gifts. When you do wrong things, yeah, they're like, buy me something. I seen this joke and it's like, you don't divorce a man with money, honey. If he's bringing home a check, you don't divorce him. No, you take that credit card and you go buy something nice and expensive to remind him, never mess up, and yes, I am still mad. Gifts are people who are like, I feel like you really thought about me. You took the time out to go and buy me something, like you were out and about, and you know I like ginger ale. So while you were out, you were like, oh, I'm out and about. Let me buy her a case of ginger ale because she likes ginger ale. You know, they like receiving gifts. It doesn't necessarily have to be a really big thing, like a Pandora bracelet, but they want to know that you were thinking about them by you getting them something, which is nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Sometimes receiving gifts as the love language gets a really bad connotation, and we're not here to love language shame anybody. How you like to be loved is how you deserve to be loved, and that's on period. So then that brings us to quality time. You have those individuals who just don't want anything from you. They just want you to be around them. Don't even necessarily have to touch you. They don't care, like, if you're in the house playing the video game and they're in the room reading the book. They just like the fact that you're close. So a quality time person is a person who is like, I don't really want you to give anything to me. I don't really want you to do anything for me. I just want you to be here around me. And then the last love language is physical touch. And it is how it sounds. They're a very affectionate type of lover. They like to touch, they like to hug, they like to kiss, they like to be near. Like if you're sitting on the couch, they're the type of person that's just gonna put like one foot on you, or like stuff like that. Their physical touch is the way that they like to tell you that they love you, being close to you, being intimate with you. And so those are the 5 main love languages. And so the big thing here is identifying what your love language is, one, and then what is the way that you like to receive love in your love language, and what is the way that you like to give love. So for example, and I will use myself because I can only use myself. My love language for receiving love is words of affirmation and acts of service. I like for you to talk to me and communicate with me and, you know, tell me that you love me. I'm that girlfriend that's gonna, when on our wedding day, I'm gonna be like, hey, you still like me, right? Yeah, I'm that girlfriend. I'm words of affirmation and acts of service. I like that you see something that I have going on and you just do it again. So if I have, like right now, you guys can't see it, thank God, but right now I have a huge pile of clothes over here. So J. Cole, if he wanted to come fold some clothes for me, that would be great. I would really know you love me. Really know you love me. Difference is, that's how I like to receive love, but giving love, my love language is actually giving gifts. So of course, receiving gifts is the love language. On the verse of that, it's giving gifts. I like to give gifts. I really go out of my way, and I didn't know this about myself until my last relationship. I was in a military relationship, so I was constantly sending him care packages and stuff, and I fell in love with decorating and going out of my way with really sending someone a gift that is really tailored to who they are. It was like I had just found that out as I continue to like learn myself, that my love language to like my giving love language is giving gifts, and that's something that I love. And I also tend to find that because for me, physical touch is one of the things that's like on the bottom of my love language list, because of course we all encompass all of these languages. It's just one or two are a little bit higher on the totem than others. So for me, physical touch is really low on the bottom, but I tend to attract very affectionate partners, partners whose love language is physical touch. So I have been learning how to give that, because it's not really something that I value myself personally when it comes to somebody showing me they love me. So learn your love language, and then if you're with your partner, learn their love language, and you guys learn to communicate it with each other. Because with my last relationship, like I said, I didn't even know I was a giving gifts type of lover, but me and my partner, we were like, we're gonna do our love language quiz, we're gonna find out what we're like, we're gonna try to tailor our relationship to that. And it was really great going into the relationship. Now of course the relationship didn't last, but that didn't have to do with the fact that we didn't know our love languages. So know your love language, and it'll actually kind of help you weed out people, so you can realize, oh, you're really cool, I really like you, but our love languages don't work together. Like, we're probably just better friends. We maybe shouldn't be together intimately. You will realize that it will kind of help you and keep you from going down the roads, like in this situation with Sweetie, getting with a guy who's going to try to pacify you with receiving gifts, and that's not your love language. It's not. Now of course they have a whole plethora of other problems, but their situation sparked this video for me to talk to you guys about love languages. Learn your love language so that you can go into your next relationship, or so that you can strengthen your current relationship and make it so much better. We are no longer accepting toxicity in relationships. That goes for males and females. Get your shit together. It's not your partner's job. Go see a fucking therapist. Learn your love language and be great, you guys. I love you all. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the post notification so you can keep up with all things Just ZJ. And let me know what other stuff you want to talk about with PUM PUM Talk. Like I said, PUM PUM Talk is a sex, love, and relationship guide where we get together and talk about what's going on in our world that we don't get to talk about every single day. So join the conversation. Let me know what you want to talk about. And I'll see you next time, guys. Love you. Bye.